Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a bit different than usually. Today I'm not riding a bike, but I am going to answer some of your questions. Because I got a lot of questions about my bike trip through Haryana, Punjab and Rajasthan. So yeah, I thought it would be convenient to just make a separate video and answer all your questions. So I have traveled multiple times in India, but this video is just about my experience with riding the bike in these 3 states. Okay, so I saved some questions on my phone, so yeah, let's just get started. First question is, did you rent the bike and how did you plan your visits to those places? Yeah, it's indeed a rental bike. I rented it from Delhi. And how do I plan the places that I visit? Well, actually there is no plan at all. Usually I just put a random destination in my Google Maps and I just ride. And when I see a place that I like, yeah, I just enter a village or a house and ask for a place to pitch up my tent. But as you could have seen, I almost never pitched up my tent because the people were so nice and they always invited me in. Okay, next question. Don't you get scared to stay in unknown places and among unknown people? No, actually I'm never scared. But if my gut feeling says it's not safe, then I will always decide not to stay there. But I really believe that after a few minutes of talking with somebody, yeah, you can really feel someone's intention. So far my gut feeling always has been right. And of course I'm aware that it can be wrong, like you can make a wrong decision. So far it didn't happen, but it's always something that stays in my mind. This is also one of the reasons why I prefer to stay with families, because then there's women around, and women around usually means it's safer for women. So yeah, there's definitely some things that I think about when I make the decision whether to stay with a family or not. Next question is, have you encountered any negative experiences or misbehavior from locals in India that you haven't shared in your videos yet? Actually no, I didn't encounter any negative experiences. In one of my last videos I was in a border area of Punjab and Haryana, and there a lot of local people warned me about safety issues, so I was a bit more aware of my safety in this area. But still, I only met nice people and everyone was super kind. So yeah, I'm happy to say that I didn't encounter any negative experiences. Another question that a lot of people asked me is, how did I save money to travel? So for the past 6 years I worked as a social worker in the Netherlands. And I supported mainly homeless people. I noticed that social work is very often an unpaid job in India, but in the Netherlands it's actually a paid job. So yeah, during these 6 years I saved up money, and with that money I'm able to travel now. Then someone asked, do you love to explore new areas or is it just for content? No, I actually love to explore new areas. It's not just for content. I've been traveling like this for a long time, and I only started making content yeah, like 2 months ago. So yeah, it's definitely not just for content. I really like to explore new places, and as you can see in my videos, I mostly enjoy visiting villages because cities are often very crowded and busy, and in my experience the people in villages are just nicer all the time. Then some people asked me about previous trips. I think they have seen it on my Instagram maybe. Yeah, someone asks, I saw on your Insta post that you were in Northeast India, but you didn't post videos on YouTube. Why? Like I said, I only started making videos 2 months ago, and I didn't film any of my trips that I did before these 2 months. So yeah, I was in Northeast in December 2025. Unfortunately, I didn't film because I had a really nice experience. I really loved Northeast India. And actually that's why I came back here. I'm filming this now in Guwahati in Assam. This time I'm taking my camera with me. I'm planning to visit maybe Meghalaya, Nagaland. Yeah, actually I don't really know. But I've rented a bike for 1 month. So be prepared for some motorbike videos in Northeast India. Someone asks, what is your age? I am 27 and May 12th I turn 28. Time flies. The same person asks, what are your past experiences before riding? I don't have a lot of riding experience. I got my motorbike license in, I think it was like June 2025. So I got my motorbike license in the Netherlands. But after I got my license, I never rode the bike in the Netherlands. So I kind of started riding in Pakistan and in India. So yeah, I guess now I do have a lot of experience because I rode a lot of kilometers in these countries. Yeah, the best way to just learn how to ride is by just doing it. But it's sometimes a bit challenging because in the Netherlands we just have very well paved roads. And here in India, well, traffic is different, the roads are different, especially in Northeast, which I didn't film, but there were a lot of muddy roads, a lot of sand on the roads. So yeah, sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing or what the best way to ride is. Then someone asks, which states did you like the most in India? Ooh, I have visited many states. I think my 3 favorite states where I've been so far are Nagaland, Ladakh and Rajasthan. But you know, every state has its own charm and I kind of liked all states where I've been. And what I like so much about India is that every state is so different. Like, for me it feels like every state is its own country almost. Yeah, sometimes you can ride 100 kilometers or like 1 or 2 hours and then it feels like a completely different world. So I guess that's why I keep coming back to India all the time. Okay, then someone asks, when you ask someone for a safe place to set up your tent, do you have in the back of your mind that I actually want them to invite me into their home? I don't ask for a place to pitch up my tent with that idea in the back of my mind. I actually really like camping. I did a lot of camping in Pakistan, in Oman. Yeah, also in Europe I did a lot of camping. So for me it's a very normal thing, but it's maybe a bit less usual in India, especially in the part of India where I traveled this time. My intention is definitely not to get invited into their house. Which doesn't mean that I don't enjoy it. I mean, it's super nice when they invite me into their house, and yeah, it's such a nice way to get to know people and to learn about their way of life. Someone asks, what is the most memorable moment of your journey? That's a really hard question because I generally enjoyed every day so much. So it's too hard to pick one favorite moment, but yeah, I just loved staying with the families in the villages. And in the comments, a lot of people, they said like, oh, why don't you just book a hotel? It's much safer, it's better. But for me, the experience of staying with these families, that's what made this bike tour so nice for me. And yeah, I know there's hotels in India, but for me it's just way more fun to get in touch with locals and learn about their culture this way. So yeah, I guess that's my favorite part of this tour. Then someone asked me a few practical questions. Where do you take a shower and wash your clothes? When I stay with families, I usually take a shower in their home, and same with washing my clothes. Yeah, I mean, these families also take showers and wash their clothes. So yeah, usually I just ask for a bucket, and it's very warm in Rajasthan, so your laundry will dry within 1 hour. Yeah, so that's easy. Then they ask, in India, most people don't use toilet paper. What about you? Okay, well, I do it the same way as the Indian people do it, with water. Next question is, why you choose to travel India by bike? Yeah, like I said, I prefer to travel in village areas. And I feel like when you travel on the bike, it gives you a lot more freedom. You can stop where you want, you can go where you want, and like when you take a train or a bus, it takes a lot more time and you cannot come to every place. So yeah, the biggest reason is freedom. Riding a bike gives you a lot of freedom. The same person asks, is the bike registered on your name? No, it's not. It's a rental bike. I think for foreigners it's really difficult to buy a bike in India because, or well, you can buy a bike, but it's very difficult to register it on your own name. That's what I understood, at least from other people that tried to buy a bike in India, other foreigners. And their last question is, do you wash your hands before eating food? Usually yes, but I eat with spoon most of the time. So then, yeah, I guess it's less important to wash your hands, but I still do it anyway. Okay, someone asks me if I carry a toolbox. No, I don't. And to be honest, I could carry one, but then, yeah, I have no clue how to fix things. So, yeah, when something needs to be fixed about my motorbike, I just go to a mechanic. I think they do it way better than me. And they also ask, which states do you want to cover? So I would really love to visit Kashmir, and I would really like to visit all states in Northeast. So far I visited Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh. Yeah, that's it. I would also love to visit Sikkim, and yeah, I guess I would just like to visit every state. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while, I think. Someone asks, is it your first YouTube channel and first motorbike vlog that you filmed? Yes, it is my first YouTube channel. I used to post some stuff on Instagram, just like for friends and family. But I never really made long form videos. So I'm kind of new to that. Yeah, I really enjoy doing it. It's like a video diary. Yeah, I answered most of the questions. If you have any other questions that I didn't answer in this video, you can just let me know in the comments and I will try to answer them. After this video, I will post a series of where I am biking in Nepal. It will be, I think, 6 videos. And yeah, like I said, right now I'm in Northeast and I will also be filming here. So yeah, after my Nepal series, there will be coming Northeast biking videos. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!